What are the positive characteristics and features of conscious desires? Here again, the enlightened view is that whatever you manifest in this life should be an extension of your being. As long as you are alive on this earth, you will be doing something or the other. Now the question arises, what should you be doing? And what should you be trying to manifest? The great wisdom of the enlightened master says that whatever you do or whatever you aim must be according to your intrinsic nature or prakriti and dharma. Prakriti means innate nature or your intrinsic feature. I will like to explain your intrinsic nature or prakriti through the beautiful poetic words of Gertrude Stein. She says, a rose is a rose is a rose is a rose. This provides a clear picture of the intrinsic nature or prakriti of a rose. The message is very clear. A rose is a rose. A rose is simply a rose. It cannot be anything otherwise. Its size, its color, its beauty and its fragrance will be just according to its intrinsic nature. It cannot be a marigold, a lily, a lotus or a jasmine. Like a rose, we have unique intrinsic nature. We all have unique inclinations. We all have unique genetic makeup. And we can be only that which we are. We cannot be anything otherwise. Once this ultimate truth sinks deep down our hearts, our unconscious desires start disappearing, and in due course of time they drop down on their own. Now the $1,000,000 question is how to understand, how to know, or how to realize what one's prakriti or intrinsic nature is. In fact, no guru or no therapist can ever tell you what your intrinsic nature or prakriti is. And very sincerely, not even I can tell you what your intrinsic nature is. But I can guide you how to know your intrinsic nature or prakriti. But be sure, only you will have to figure it out. And therefore, I am going to give you 3 powerful tools for actualizing your intrinsic nature. First, ask yourself a single question with burning curiosity or eagerness. If I happen to get everything that I can desire, what would I like to do with my life? Ask this question with absolute honesty, and your heart will give the answer from within. Make it a point of contemplation and see the miracle. Within a week, you will find the life-transforming answer. Secondly, joyfulness is an indicator of your prakriti. If you enjoy the work you do, be sure it is in tune with your prakriti. But you lose your joy when you do something that is contrary to your intrinsic nature. For example, ask an artist to be a CEO of a company. Sooner or later, she is bound to be miserable. She may become financially successful, but she will not be having joy in the heart. That is why so many people are happy in some material way, but at the same time they are passing through a state of depression and anxiety. It is because of the inner poverty which stems from the denial of your intrinsic nature or prakriti. Thirdly, the root cause of all our tension and misery is just our effort to be something else than what we are. This mad race for becoming has got to be dropped. Only then we can get established into our intrinsic nature or prakriti. The ultimate way out for realizing our prakriti is to go deeper into our being. Our tendency of becoming something or the other needs to be dropped at any cost. And the only way to experience this state of being is to remain in a state of total relaxation. When you are in a state of silence, when you are in a state of relaxation, then you are in a state of natural being. A great majority of humanity is deprived of the simple experience of being in a state of silence, in a state of total relaxation. And once you are in that state, you experience the true joy of your being, the true joy of your innate nature, the true joy of your Prakriti. And I have to tell you that meditation is the only way. The way is in, it is never out. Therefore, the third device is to spare at least 1 hour for experiencing the state of your being through meditation.